I have seen what you carry in silence, the prayers no one hears, the dreams you've almost buried. You wonder if I've forgotten the promises, if my hand has withdrawn, if the drought is permanent. But I tell you today, with no shadow of delay, abundance is flowing. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. This is not a theory, a future hope, or a metaphor. I am commanding what was held back to be released on your behalf. You have waited long in hiddenness, but not one moment of that wait was wasted. I was shaping your roots deeper, so your fruit would last longer. I was protecting you from platforms that couldn't carry the weight of your calling. I removed certain people not to punish you, but to preserve your purity. When you asked why they turned cold, it was me closing the access. I let the doors stay shut, not because you were unworthy, but because I had a better entrance prepared. And now the season has shifted. I declare it over you boldly. The drought is over and the release begins. What was once blocked is now breaking open. You will not have to beg or plead for what I've already decreed. No more fighting just to survive. This is the turning of the tide, the reversal of cycles, the opening of floodgates. You are not behind schedule. You are right on time for divine fulfillment. I withhold no good thing from the ones I call mine. And I call you mine, chosen one. What's coming next will make up for what never was. You feared you missed your moment, but you were being positioned for it. You thought others had outrun you, but they were never running your race. I crafted a path that only your feet could walk. I placed provision on that path that no one else could claim. Everything you lost is returning multiplied. Everything denied is now being reapproved by heaven's authority. Where rejection wounded you, reward will now find you. I am not a God of half promises. I complete what I begin. I release you now from the burden of proving yourself. You do not need to explain your obedience. I saw every sacrifice. I remember every unseen yes. I will reward what others ignored. I will vindicate you in the same places you were misjudged. You are not forgotten, you are favored. And this favor will manifest publicly. This is not just about finances, though they are included. This is a total release. Joy, clarity, connection, purpose, strength, strategy. I am not trickling a blessing. I am pouring out provision. What was blocked by warfare is now cleared by my word. The enemy cannot delay what I have spoken. The window of waiting has closed, and the door of abundance has opened. You will walk into rooms ready for you. You will receive without striving. I will cause others to give into your bosom. I will raise up partners who understand your mission. I will align hearts who were born to walk beside you. You will not labor alone anymore. I am building around you what you could never build alone. I am placing the right keys in your hands. Doors that mocked you before will now open at your approach. And when they do, you will remember this word. You won't have to chase the blessing. It will find you. You won't have to beg for favor. It's already on you. Stop rehearsing old rejections. Stop bracing for disappointment. I'm not doing what I did before. I'm doing what I promised. And I say again, release it now. The abundance is already flowing. You keep asking me, is it time? But I am telling you it's no longer time to ask. It's time to act. You don't need another confirmation to step where I already gave you clearance. Delay is not discernment when I've already released the word. Your hesitation is costing you open doors. Fear disguised as wisdom will rob you of divine moments. But today, I break off the fear of misstepping. I am securing your footing even as you move forward. You are not stepping into this abundance by accident. It was predestined. Before you were formed, I orchestrated this window of release. I hid it until now so it couldn't be stolen. I guarded your destiny from premature exposure. The pressure you felt wasn't punishment, it was protection. I preserved the fullness until you were ready, and now you are. The release is not just authorized, it's commanded. This is why you felt the urgency rising, the inner tension pressing, the sudden discomfort with normal. It's the sound of heaven breaking open around you. What used to satisfy you can't anymore because I'm drawing you to higher dimensions. You were not made for the ordinary. That ache you feel is not confusion, it's confirmation. You are outgrowing the space that once held you, and I am not asking permission to elevate you. Now pause and do 3 things. Like this video. Subscribe. Comment 55, the code for covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. You must release what's in your hands to receive what's in mine. I cannot pour new abundance into hands still gripping old survival. Let go of the fear. Let go of the control. Let go of the timeline you created. I will exceed it anyway. Stop comparing your pace to others. Their path was never meant to mirror yours. I have written your journey in a different ink. The money you need is already in motion. The partnerships you prayed for are already moving toward you. The clarity you lacked is now arriving like light at dawn. But I need you to stop treating your next step like it's fragile. You are not walking on glass. You are walking on grace. You are not risking failure. You are stepping into favor. I am not setting you up to be embarrassed. I'm positioning you to be established. Everything familiar is being disrupted on purpose. The tension is intentional. The agitation is spiritual. I am stirring your nest because you've gotten too comfortable in survival. I did not call you to settle. I called you to multiply. You were not chosen to adjust to lack. You were marked to break it. That's why it's felt so uncomfortable lately. I am extracting the mindset of scarcity from you. You don't need more hustle. You need more trust. You've done enough in your own strength. Now, I'm calling you to step by faith and watch me fund it. Watch me favor it. Watch me flood it with divine supply. You were never meant to carry the burden of provision. I am Jehovah Jireh. Release the striving. Release the fear of not having enough. Because in this season, abundance is not optional. It's inevitable. You've been faithful in what felt fruitless, but that season is ending. I saw how you gave when you barely had enough. I saw how you served when no one noticed. I watched you intercede for others while privately bleeding. And I did not ignore a single moment of that obedience. What you sowed in tears will be reaped in joy. I am the God who repays, and repayment is now. No more delay, no more resistance. This is not a season of mere survival. It is a season of overflow. I am not giving you just enough. I am giving you more than enough. Not so you can boast, but so you can bless. I'm multiplying your portion so you can multiply my impact. You were never meant to only receive. You were meant to release. That's why I had to train your hands in secret. That's why I allowed the wait before the wealth, because now you will steward it with purity. Do not let weariness make you misread this moment. It is not another test, it's the release. You are not back at the beginning, you are standing at the threshold. You are not being withheld from, you are being walked into. You must stop interpreting divine alignment as random chance. This is not coincidence, it's covenant. You didn't earn this favor, but you are appointed to carry it, and I will not let you miss it. You asked me if this was really for you, and I say it is. Stop thinking you need to qualify further. I already qualified you with my word. You keep looking for confirmation from others, but their silence is not my denial. I've already spoken, and my word will not return void. You do not need their agreement to walk in your inheritance. I will silence every critic with manifestation. I will answer every question with demonstration. I will make it undeniable that I am with you. I am not rewarding performance, I'm honoring obedience. You didn't do everything perfectly, but you kept saying yes. You showed up even when you didn't feel strong. You stayed soft when you had every reason to grow bitter. You chose honor when slander would have been easier, and I call that holy. I call that enough. I call that ready. And because you stayed faithful in obscurity, I am releasing visibility with purity. The platform will not poison you, because the process already purified you. The wealth will not corrupt you, because worship already centered you. You are not entering this abundance unprepared. You are entering it matured. You are not arriving overwhelmed. You are arriving equipped. I will not send you into rooms to compete. I will send you to command, not with arrogance, but with authority, not with self, but with spirit. And my spirit will rest on you without measure. The days of scraping and scrambling are over. The days of barely making it are over. You are stepping into a flow where provision meets purpose, where increase meets identity, where open doors meet divine timing, where what you carry is finally received, where what you built in pain is now seen in power. This is the shift your spirit has been sensing. Now receive it. Don't second guess it. Don't dilute it. Don't wait for a perfect condition. Step into it with boldness. Walk in it like it's already done. Praise me like it's already here. Because abundance is flowing, and you are the vessel I've chosen. You thought the warfare was a sign you were doing something wrong, but it was proof you were moving in the right direction. The enemy doesn't fight what doesn't threaten him. The pressure increased because your position shifted. The resistance rose because your reach expanded. But hear me clearly, the attack was never greater than the anointing. What came against you has now expired. The expiration date on your opposition has passed. The tide has turned in your favor. You are not entering this season empty-handed. You are stepping in with spiritual authority and divine momentum. I am restoring the years that were stolen. Not just the time, but the impact. Not just the opportunities, but the overflow. Not just the doors, but the dominion. You will not crawl into your breakthrough. You will walk boldly into it. I am not bringing you out limping. I am sending you out launching. Every seed you planted in faith has not gone dormant. It's been growing in the soil of obedience. Even when you saw no results, the roots were expanding. Even when it felt pointless, purpose was developing beneath the surface. I never told you to monitor the outcome. I told you to obey. And because you obeyed, even through tears, the harvest will be undeniable. I am turning the invisible into visible. I'm turning the delay into demonstration. I'm turning the pain into promotion. You asked me why it took so long, and now I answer. I wasn't just preparing the blessing. I was preparing you to carry it without breaking. I stretched your capacity before I expanded your territory. I tested your heart before I increased your influence. I purified your motives before I multiplied your resources. I exposed the counterfeit so you'd recognize the authentic. I allowed the loss so you'd know I'm your source. And now that you know nothing can shake you, you are not stepping into this season as a beggar. You are stepping in as a builder. You are not coming in asking for permission. You are walking in carrying permission. I placed the blueprint in your spirit. I planted the vision in your heart. And now I'm releasing the resources in your hands. You won't need to manipulate doors. I will open them before you arrive. And when they open, you will know it was me. I am establishing new alignments for you, divine connections you didn't expect. I am causing favor to find you where you least anticipated it. I'm putting your name in rooms you haven't entered yet. I'm turning conversations in your direction. I'm placing weight on your words and honor on your name. You will not be overlooked in this season. You will not be ignored. I am amplifying your voice in the spirit and in the earth. I've seen how the silence made you question your value. But your worth was never based on their recognition. It was rooted in my calling, and I have not changed my mind. You are still the one. You are still marked. You are still trusted. And because you trusted me when it cost you everything, I am now releasing what you couldn't have earned. This is not payment. It's inheritance. And inheritance cannot be earned. It must be received. So lift your eyes, chosen one. Lift your faith. Lift your expectations. The drought is over. The season has shifted. The heavens are open. The gates are unlocked. And the abundance is flowing, right now, right here for you. You've been fighting to stay afloat, but I declare, you're not surviving this wave, you're riding it. The same current that tried to overwhelm you will now carry you into overflow. The same pressure that tried to break you will now launch you. What was meant to crush you is now working in your favor. I'm not just rescuing you from struggle, I'm elevating you with strategy. You will not leave this season empty. You will exit with spoils. You will walk out with evidence. Do not shrink back because of your past disappointments. I am not bound by what didn't work before. I am not limited by what you lost. I am not restricted by your history. I am rewriting it with glory. This time, the door won't slam. This time, the opportunity won't slip. This time, the connection won't corrupt. Because now you've been refined. Now you know who you are, and now the right doors are opening for the real you. You are not who you were when you started this journey. I've peeled away the masks. I've stripped off the false expectations. I've delivered you from the fear of man. And now I'm revealing your authentic mantle. What you thought was a breaking was a birthing. What you thought was rejection was redirection. What you called delay, I called development. And now development meets deployment. I'm sending you back into places where you were once dismissed, but this time with power. Back into environments that once diminished you, but this time with dominion. They won't recognize you at first. They'll wonder how you shifted so quickly. But this is not sudden to me, it's divine timing made visible. I've been preparing this unveiling. I've been orchestrating this reveal. And now I'm announcing you, not man, not strategy, me. I've seen the private wrestle, the late nights, the quiet breakdowns. I've watched you war for peace while still holding your ground, and I honor that. I honor every hidden fight. I honor every silent battle. You didn't quit, and that's why you're about to recover everything. Not just in pieces, but in overflow. Not just partially, but fully restored. Body, mind, spirit, resources. This is not compensation, it's culmination. Everything is converging now. Everything is coming into alignment. The clarity, the confirmation, the context, the capital, it's all being drawn to your obedience. You don't need to chase what's already marked to find you. You don't need to strive for what's already secured. I am the one sending it, and what I send cannot be blocked. You feared that trusting again would lead to more loss, but this time, I'm in it. I'm in the partnership. I'm in the platform. I'm in the positioning. You are not building alone anymore. I am placing you among those with the same heart. You will not have to fight for loyalty. You will not have to guess people's motives. I am aligning you with those who carry covenant. So breathe again. Hope again. Move again. I have not misled you. I've been maturing you. And now that you've grown, the ground is ready. And now that the ground is ready, the abundance is yours. Step into it boldly, because what's flowing cannot be stopped. You've been asking for a sign, but I'm giving you a shift. Not a small adjustment, but a supernatural redirection. I am rerouting everything that's been circling without landing. The cycle of almost is breaking. The cycle of delay is dissolving. The cycle of waiting with no release is over. I'm placing you on a path where things happen quickly, suddenly, and undeniably. Because you've endured the long stretch, now comes the sudden breakthrough. You will not have to figure it all out. I'm sending divine instructions with divine timing. I'm giving you wisdom that surprises even your own understanding. You will know what to say, when to move, how to build. You won't second-guess the next step. It will come with clarity and courage. No more fog. No more spiritual fatigue, no more emotional confusion. I am bringing alignment to your heart and mind. I am redeeming time for you. What should have taken years will now take months. What others struggled for, I will place into your hands with ease. This is not because you are better, but because you are assigned. You are not moving in natural time, you're moving in my kairos. The moments I've ordained cannot be missed, and you are standing in one right now. Honor it by moving in faith. I am not only shifting your circumstances, I'm expanding your capacity. I am enlarging your mindset to carry what I'm releasing. You will not mismanage this moment. You will not fumble what you've been trained to hold. You will not sabotage what is sacred. I trust you with this outpouring. I trust you with this influence. I trust you with this wealth, because you let me refine you in obscurity. I've cut off the influence of voices that produced fear. I've severed the ties that kept you doubting your worth. You've cried over losses I orchestrated, but now you'll thank me for everyone. I did not remove them to punish you. I removed them to protect the oil. You carry something too weighty for shallow association. And now I'm placing you with the ones who carry revelation, not just recognition. I'm sending you people who see your spirit, not just your status. Do not minimize what I'm doing just to stay comfortable. Do not apologize for being chosen. Do not hide your light to make others feel safe. I did not anoint you for small impact. I did not appoint you to blend in. You've been marked to stand out, not with ego, but with purpose. And that purpose is now being activated like never before. I am awakening every dormant gift. I am calling every hidden seed to sprout. You feared what would happen if you fully embraced your calling, but now I say, fear what happens if you don't. The world needs what I placed inside you. The world is groaning for what you carry, and you were born for this release, not someday, not when everything is perfect. Now, step forward like the answer you are. Move like the vessel you've become. You are not just a witness to abundance, you are a distributor of it. What flows to you is meant to flow through you, and as you release, I will refill. As you pour, I will increase. You will never run dry, because the source is within you. I am your supply. I am your strength. I am the overflow. And abundance is flowing through you now. I am not just releasing provision. I am releasing permission. Permission to take up space. Permission to prosper. Permission to pursue what I placed in you without apology. You've been waiting for others to validate what I already confirmed. But now I tell you, move without their approval. You don't need consensus when you have covenant. You don't need support when you have my word. I will back what I birthed in you. You've questioned whether you're enough, whether you're qualified, equipped, chosen. But I remind you now, I called you. I saw the whole of your life and still said yes. I factored in every weakness and still gave the vision. I saw the brokenness and still released the blessing. This abundance is not because of your perfection, it's because of my purpose. You are enough because I am in you, and I never fail. You are not too late, you are not behind, you are not disqualified, you are not invisible. The season you thought you missed is the one you're entering now. The blessing you thought passed you is circling back with interest. The opportunity you thought was lost is coming around, restored and redefined. What I promised you is still on schedule, even if your timeline wasn't accurate. I'm not rushing you, but I am activating you. No more delays based on fear. No more false starts based on confusion. You have the green light from heaven. Move forward with peace, step with assurance. This is your moment to claim what was already yours. You don't have to fight for it, it's your inheritance. And I do not revoke what I release. I am placing favor on your name. I am placing fire in your voice. I am placing power in your hands. What you touch will multiply. What you speak will shift. What you build will last. Because I'm in it. Because you've given me your yes. And now I'm giving you my increase. The people assigned to your vision are already being awakened. They're watching, listening, recognizing what you carry. You don't have to pitch yourself. I'm presenting you. You don't have to force the room. I'm building it around you. What felt delayed was really me designing something custom, so stop mourning what didn't open. What's opening now fits who you've become. You feared being misunderstood, but I'm releasing clarity. You feared repeating old mistakes, but I'm releasing wisdom. You feared not having what it takes, but I'm releasing strength. Every area of doubt is being replaced by divine insight. You will move with a confidence rooted in my spirit. You will speak with authority grounded in truth. You will walk with purpose fueled by power. Because I am in you and I am enough. So exhale. Release the fear. Release the timeline. Release the pressure. I've already made the way straight. I've already gone before you. And now I declare again, abundance is flowing. This is your release, and nothing can stop what I've started. I am the God who redeems time, and I am redeeming yours now. Every year you thought was wasted is returning to you with increase. Every effort that went unnoticed is being honored in the open. What was planted in obscurity is about to bloom in visibility. What you thought had died is only dormant, and I am breathing life into it again. You won't need to recreate what I preserved. You'll simply receive it, revived and ready. You've been carrying vision without resources, dreams without support, purpose without platform. But I tell you this, your faith has made room for favor. Your obedience has prepared the ground. Your surrender has drawn the supply. I am not ignoring your needs. I'm responding with abundance, not just in quantity, but in quality. What I'm sending will match the magnitude of what you carry, and it will be unmistakably me. The dry places in your life are being saturated. The barren spaces are being filled. I am not only bringing rain, I'm bringing rivers. Rivers of revelation, rivers of provision, rivers of strategy. You will no longer have to guess, you will no longer have to grasp. What you need will come with grace. What you carry will attract what it requires. I will cause others to pour into what you've been sustaining alone. I will awaken hearts to partner with what I've placed in you. I will provide what hustle couldn't secure. You don't need to network your way into my will. You need only align with my instruction. Obedience is still the currency of the kingdom, and as you move in it, the floodgates will respond. You are entering a space where results manifest quickly, where confirmations arrive daily, where doors open before you knock. This is not fantasy. It's fulfillment. You've been prepared for this moment, and this moment has been preserved for you. I am not recycling someone else's breakthrough. I'm giving you your own, one that fits your identity, your assignment, your name. The weariness you felt is lifting. The heaviness is breaking. The confusion is clearing. I am refreshing you from the inside out. You will dream again without fear. You will build again without burden. You will run again without fainting. Because I'm renewing your strength, you are not moving in your own power. You are moving in my spirit. Stop assuming you have to suffer to be spiritual. Stop believing you must always lack to stay humble. I am not threatened by your abundance. I'm the source of it. Your overflow brings me glory. Your fruitfulness reveals my faithfulness. So walk boldly in the blessing. Receive it with joy. Share it with generosity. Let it speak of who I am. I did not anoint you for just enough. I anointed you for overflow. And now that you've emptied yourself in obedience, I am filling you with divine supply. Not barely, but fully. Not slowly, but suddenly. Not randomly, but intentionally. Because abundance is flowing. Because the wait is over. Because you were always the one. You've carried burdens no one saw, and now I'm placing blessings where the burdens used to live. You've walked through silent seasons, and now I'm filling them with sound. Sound of answered prayers, sound of celebration, sound of movement. You will no longer feel stuck. You will no longer circle the same mountain. The pattern is breaking. The promise is manifesting. And the path is opening with clarity. What confused you yesterday will make sense today. Do not despise your own growth just because it took longer than others. I was doing a deeper work. I was establishing a stronger foundation. I wasn't delaying you. I was anchoring you. Because where I'm taking you, shallow roots won't survive. Where I'm sending you, borrowed convictions won't hold. You had to be planted deeply in truth. And now that truth is springing forth into undeniable transformation. You are not merely being elevated, you are being entrusted. This next level requires a stewardship of strength, not a performance of perfection. I'm not calling you to impress, I'm calling you to embody. You won't have to strive to sustain what I'm releasing. It will flow naturally because it aligns with your true design. You are not stepping into someone else's role. You are stepping fully into your own. I'm sending resources attached to responsibility. I'm sending influence attached to impact. I'm sending overflow not just for enjoyment, but for assignment. Because what I'm releasing isn't just about you. It's about the many connected to your yes. You are a gate, not a container. You are a channel, not a reservoir. And as you open, others will flow too. As you rise, others will be pulled up. I am healing the parts of you that still brace for lack. I am speaking peace to the places that expect withdrawal. The trauma of not enough will not follow you into this season. The sting of barely is being washed away by more than. The echo of not yet is being silenced by now. You are not walking into another postponement. You are walking into performance. I am performing what I promised. You've asked me if it's safe to hope again, and I say it is. Hope is not fragile when it's anchored in me. Hope is not foolish when it's rooted in my voice. Let your guard down. Let your spirit rise. Let your heart expand. Because what's coming will not break you, it will build you. You've been prepared for it even when you didn't feel ready. This is the chapter of demonstration. Not just words, but wonders. Not just declarations, but deliverance. Not just vision, but visibility. I'm not only confirming you privately, I'm establishing you publicly. The hidden days are turning into harvest days. The quiet surrender is becoming loud victory. And you won't have to announce yourself, I will. So stay steady, stay open, stay faithful. The flow is increasing, the grace is multiplying, the answers are arriving. And I am still saying it clearly. Abundance is flowing. Not later, not one day, but now. You thought your obedience went unnoticed, but heaven was keeping score. Every seed you sowed in secret is being remembered. Every tear you cried while still lifting your hands is now counted as oil. You are not stepping into this abundance randomly. It's a divine response to your faith. I don't just see the fruit, I see the root. I know the cost behind your yes, and because you chose me even when it hurt, I am now choosing to honor you before many. You will no longer question whether it was worth it. I am making the wait worth it. I'm making the silence meaningful. I'm filling the voids with victory. I'm turning what was bitter into a testimony of sweetness. You are not being overlooked. You are being overtaken by blessing. You won't have to chase it. It will run to you. I've commanded it. This isn't just a feel-good season. It's a fulfillment season. Prophecies are coming to pass. Delays are turning into deliveries. Longings are turning into manifestations, and you will not miss your portion. I'm not asking you to earn it. I'm asking you to receive it. Receive it without shame. Receive it without guilt. Receive it without feeling like it's too good to be true, because I am the giver and I give good gifts. Now take a moment to do 3 things. Like the video. Subscribe so you never miss what I'm pouring through this channel. And comment 55, the number of covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. You are walking into places your name entered before your feet did. Rooms that once felt out of reach are now ready for your voice. Influence is not a distraction when it's rooted in me. I will protect your name as you honor mine. I will go before you to prepare favor in unfamiliar spaces. I will surround you with clarity so you do not compromise. I will send you with fire but cover you with peace. You will not be shaken. I have seen how the instability tried to break your trust. One moment it looked close, the next it disappeared. You learned not to get your hopes up, but I'm restoring hope with results. No more teasing without delivery. No more stretching without strength. No more cycles of letdown. I am stabilizing what you stand on, and that solid ground is my word. You feared what would be required of you if you stepped fully into your calling, but now I say, you don't carry this weight alone. My yoke is easy, my burden is light. What I give, I sustain. What I assign, I resource. What I promise, I perform. You are not too weak. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be. So walk in this release with confidence. Walk in this abundance without apology. I'm not just providing, I'm positioning. I'm not just affirming, I'm advancing. I'm not just blessing, I'm building. And I'm doing it all now through you because I said so. I am the one who finishes what I start, and I am finishing what I began in you, not halfway, not partially, fully, completely, without lack, without delay, without compromise. The blueprint you carry is not random, it's divine. The burden you felt is not failure, it's pregnancy, and the time of birth is now. I am bringing acceleration with no anxiety, progress with no pressure, expansion with no exhaustion. I am blessing you without burning you out. This isn't the kind of breakthrough that drains you, it's the kind that delivers you. You will feel lighter, not heavier. You will feel more focused, not more frantic. I am organizing your life so it reflects your calling. I've seen how you gave up your own plans for mine. I saw you lay down timelines, careers, relationships. I saw the tears behind the surrender, and I did not forget. I am returning what you released, only now it comes refined, it comes ready. It comes with power and it comes multiplied. You are not forgotten in the crowd, you are favored in the heavens. You are not overlooked, you are hand-picked. I've set my seal upon you. I've spoken my word over you. I've marked you for miracles. And those miracles are now in motion, not next year, not someday. Now. This moment is not ordinary, it is a portal of promise. I am removing the residue of old disappointments. You won't keep projecting past failures onto future blessings. I am delivering you from emotional hesitation. You don't have to brace for loss anymore. You don't have to wonder if this joy will last. It will, because I am sustaining it, and what I sustain cannot be shaken. You've grown in the dark, but now I'm placing you in the light, not to perform, but to produce, not to strive, but to serve. I am giving you visibility not for vanity, but for impact. Your voice will carry weight. Your presence will shift atmospheres. Your assignment will ignite others. You will shine with substance, not just style. I am not blessing you for applause. I am blessing you for legacy. What starts in you will outlive you. What flows through you will bless generations. You are not just building a moment, you are birthing a movement. And that movement is being funded, favored, and fortified because I am behind it, because I chose you, because I never changed my mind. Now exhale, chosen one. The striving can stop. The waiting is fulfilled. The promise is active, the abundance is flowing, and I am the one who made it so. You've heard many voices, but this is the voice that will not fail you. My word does not return void. My hand does not fall short. What I say, I do, and what I begin, I complete. The shaking was necessary. The silence was intentional. But the shift is irreversible. You've stepped into a new realm. This isn't just encouragement, it's establishment. You are being grounded in truth, rooted in revelation, anchored in authority. You will not float through this season. You will stand firm. Your identity is secure. Your vision is clear. Your supply is activated. Because I have declared it, and it is so. No more questioning whether you're called. No more wrestling with whether you're ready. I have settled the matter. I have secured your steps. I have sealed the release. And I have sent the abundance. You will feel it. You will see it. You will carry it. And you will testify. Now, if this word confirmed what your spirit already knew, do 3 things. Like the video, subscribe, and stay connected to what I'm speaking through this channel. Comment 55. The covenant code of new beginnings and divine alignment. It is done, it is written, it is released, and no one can reverse it. I am the Lord your God, and I have spoken. Now walk in it, because the abundance is flowing, and you are the chosen one I trusted to carry it.